Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am using my Kill a Kit with Style, which has not been killed, you guys. I pulled out a lot of stuff for this kit. It is not killed, but I am going to be scrapbooking this photo of a $7 hot dog sign that was in Disneyland. When Lana and I went for her birthday trip, we talked about the $7 hot dog practically the entire time. It was an important moment, so I figured I would get it scrapbooked. Let's see what I can do.
Okay, so the first thing I did was trim down this sheet of paper, and I decided to leave the branding strip on it and use the branding strip as a part of the design of the page. So I am building up the center part right here where the branding strip is, and I'm thinking that I was originally going to be using the "Oh Snap" sentiment from those stickers, but I changed my mind and end up using something else. I'm just building up the center part of the layout right here and just trying to figure out how I'm going to get a $7 hot dog sign as something that is scrapbooked. Now, as you can see, the fingers were tapping, so the thoughts were not coming super quick like. Now, I did matte the photo, and as you can see, the matte doesn't go all the way down the photo. I am okay with that. I decide to pull out my 6x6 paper pads. I also have, I want to say like Traveler's Notebook size papers here in the back. Some of them are Traveler's Notebook size, some of them are from Gossamer Blue, but some of them are from Quick Cuts, back when Quick Cuts owned the Silhouette, and it was a little teeny 8.5 by 11 machine, and it came with all these self-adhesive papers, and I still have a lot of the self-adhesive papers. I no longer have the machine, still have the papers. Okay, so as you can see, I just went and I pulled colors that I thought would go with what I have going on in my kit here, and I just went ahead and made that happen. And then I completely forgot that I was going to use "Oh Snap" and decided to go with "So Really." And I think that that is completely appropriate too. Like, it fits. It's not something that I'm looking at and I'm going, why did I go with that title? That one's horrible. But it does. It fits and it works, so it is all good. And I do say a lot of "so" in my life. It's just something I do. I know it's not, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I say "so" a lot. And that's just the way life is, and that's one of the words I say, so I figured it was okay. I do try out a bunch of different things on this layout, guys. This layout is a lot of me fiddling around and trying to figure out where the things are going to go. And it's really, I don't know. So I guess it's because the photo isn't of something amazing. It is a moment of a Disney trip that Lana and I went on, and it is something that we talked about the entire trip. So I wanted it, I wanted it to be in the album, but I guess I had this mental block / struggle thing going on where it was something that I wanted to be in the album, but it wasn't something that was super special. So it really didn't matter how I scrapbooked it, but because there was absolutely no pressure under whatsoever, it was a struggle. And that, I know that sounds like convoluted thinking, but I try not to put pressure on myself when I'm scrapbooking. I try not to be like, oh, these photos are just the best photos ever. And I try not to do, oh, this paper is the most beautiful paper ever. What happens if I cut the wrong place? What happens if I cut it the wrong size? I try not to let that stuff get into my mind, but I do like a little bit of pressure when I'm scrapbooking. Like, I do like to think, okay, this is going to go in our Disney album. Disney albums are important. The Disney albums are probably the albums that get looked at the most. So that is going on in the back of my mind, but I don't want to have so much pressure where it paralyzes me. And you know, I walk that line pretty well, I think, in my normal scrapbooking life. But for some reason, this day, you guys, it was a struggle, and apparently I ran off. Okay, so I had to find my washi tape. Oh, this is where I discover that the washi tapes that I have for backing my papers are not in the place where I thought they were. So I have this little bin of washi tapes that I just probably won't use on layouts, and they're just the ones that I use to back my layouts when I push brads through or I gut something or anything like that. And the little bucket is there, but the washi is not in there. So I'm not sure what happened to it. I really have no idea whatsoever. So that was me looking for that. Now, these little freckled fawn puffy stickers have been in my life for a very, very, very long time, and I am trying to use a bunch of them up. Now, this is one of those times where I poke a brad through, decide I really don't want it there, and I repoke it. Now, I would not suggest doing that. I mean, if you want to put a brad on your layout, figure out where you want it to go and then poke it through. It just happened that I was going to cover up that brad hole because I liked the foamy puffy sticker there better than where the brad was. But I would definitely suggest, if you can, figure out where your brads are going to go so you don't have rando like holes in your page. So I liked this little hi sticker here. So it says hi, so really, and then as you can see, I put the little question mark down there as well. If you read it as part of the title, if you read the title as hi, so really, then that's fine. If you just read the title as so really, that's fine. And if you don't read it as a question mark with the question mark there, you just read it as a so really. Like, I don't care, okay? And like that kind of stuff, I don't sweat that stuff. It just doesn't bother me. I don't care what you look at and say what the title is on this layout, because that's not important to me. What is important to me is that you see the layout, you see the photo, and you see a $7 hot dog sign, and then you see the title, which I think is the title, so really, and like that is a connection in your mind. And if you don't do that and you have to ask, why do you have a hot dog sign photo in your album, that can lead to a conversation as well. Or you could not ask me, and you could be like Sandy's the psychopath that puts hot dog signs in our albums. That, you know what, that doesn't bother me either. If that's the way you want to think about it, I really don't care. Like, I'm good with that. It doesn't bother me. I really do try to not let that kind of stuff bother me. I don't want to get bogged down in that kind of thing. I want scrapbooking to be my thing that makes me happy. I want it to be my thing that makes, gives me joy. It lets me think creatively. It also lets me think logically. It lets me run my mouth because I get to voice over all the YouTube videos. So it fulfills a lot within me. And I try not to stress about too many things because, I don't want it to be a stressful thing. I want it to be a fun and rewarding and fulfilling thing. So I do put up that black and white camera puffy sticker up there instead of a black and white heart puffy sticker. And I'm good with that. I tuck a couple little things into the layers of that photo mat up there. And I'm still looking at this thinking, wow, you've got an awful lot of embellishments on this page, and your photo over here, it's still naked. It's still naked on this left-hand side, and you need to unnaked this photo. So I am just trying to figure out what I can put there. I'm flipping through my Chamel sticker book, which is a super fun sticker book, and there's a ton of things in there that I have been able to use, and I'm just trying to figure out if there's something that I can something else I can fit in there. So I tried the stars. The stars don't work. Now, as you can see, I've used a lot of the sticker book already. I decided to bring in this yellow tag that says look on the bright side. I felt like it was a good bright pop of yellow. That would be down here on the corner. And the look on the bright side portion is we did not buy a $7 hot dog. So we did not spend $7 on a hot dog. I don't think I've finished the journaling on this layout. I can't remember if I did or didn't. But I do like that little tag right there. And I tried so hard to get this arrow onto my layout. I tried really hard, you guys. It doesn't make it on, which is kind of sad. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I was trying to bring in some more of these puffy stickers, and I end up bringing in the word think, and I don't know, I guess I was kind of being sassy. I was feeling sassy about thinking about, think about it. Would you pay $7 for a hot dog? I mean, that's more than a pack of hot dogs. You could buy a couple packs of hot dogs for $7. But no, at Disney, you get one hot dog for $7. So that was kind of like my little bit of a sassy pants coming out. And that's okay. Like sometimes the sassy pants comes out, and that's okay. So I am going to use some Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to get this puffy sticker glued down to the page. I just felt like I needed a little bit more black and white on the layout, and I felt like that was a good place to put it, the division line right there. I am going through and adding the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to many of the things on the page that are not completely stuck down. That's because it is an American Crafts product, and we all know that American Crafts glue does not stay glued, which is really frustrating. I do grab some embroidery thread, and I'm just going to tie some bows, and I'm going to put the bows in the tag hole, because as you guys know, you should not have naked tag holes. Naked tag holes just look like they need help. They really do. I just look at them and I'm like, oh, poor little naked tag hole, and I want to put something in them. So what goes in them? Usually a bow. Now, I took some liberty where I have some strawberries on this layout, and I figured it was okay for a couple of reasons. One, it's a layout about food. Two, strawberries are a summer food, and even though this was not in the summer, it's okay. It still felt very summery when we went, meaning we were in shorts and sweating, so there is that. Now I do go ahead and tie the bows, and originally I was going to have the bows hanging down, but I like the bows better hanging on the right way of the tag orientation, so I trimmed them down a little bit and just glued them down there. So now I am going to, I guess I do some journaling. I don't know, do I just journal in that little tag, or am I journaling? You guys, I think I journaled. Maybe? Okay. I guess I did journal. I didn't remember journaling on this layout. I don't remember what I said. So I might have to pull out this layout and add a few lines, just because I really have no recollection whatsoever of writing. And look at me, I'm writing a decent amount on this layout. So I don't know why I don't remember any of it. Weird. Okay, that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me on my $7 hot dog photo layout. Here are a couple of still photos for you, and then I will see you guys again real soon for another video.